Hi everyone, I am Divya Jain, your own business coach, and here I am to clarify three things which coaches must not do in their branding and which they actually do. Right? So these are the three biggest mistakes. Now, what happens? Why I am talking about these mistakes? Let me clarify that first. Okay, so what happens when we start our coaching business? We are very excited and motivated. Yes, we can change people's life in some or the other ways. Now we have heard that okay, defining micro niche, defining our audience is important. We do all that, right? But then where is our mistake? Why don't we get clients? We don't get clients because we are subconsciously making these three mistakes in our branding. And now, branding doesn't mean only the look and feel of your business, it also means what you are speaking out of your mouth, right? So, it's verbal also, it's visual also. Okay, these are three mistakes. Now, we think first mistake, we try to look bigger and bigger and bigger, right? So we believe that okay, if we show certain kind of picture, or if I look premium, I will get more clients. Maybe people are attracted to people who are like them. People are not attracted to people who look premium. So you look big instead of being clear, people do not come to you. So what actually happens, we create fancy websites, we create fancy pages, we create long service lists list. There are many services with us, many products with us. We are giving out so many offers, so many things we are doing, so much of work, but zero result, right? So that is a problem. We talk much, we talk big words, complicated jargons, we look premium, we look classy, but we don't get clients, right? So that is our mistake number one. Instead, we have to look like someone who can connect with that audience, who is easy to understand, simple, clear, who knows what he or she is doing, right? So, this is mistake number one. People don't buy professionalism, people buy clarity. Okay. Then, second mistake is talking about methods instead of outcomes. Okay, let me give you an example. If let's say I am a life coach. Now, what did I say? I'm a life coach, right? This is what we say, right? Where is the problem? I don't have any mental health issue. Why should I go to life coach? This is the general belief of your audience. Now, what happens when you say I am a life coach and you're not telling that person, life coach, about what issue or what problem are you going to solve in your audience life? How will the audience connect with you? So you are probably focused on what you do, not focused on what outcome you can provide to your client. Okay, we usually say that I'm an NLP coach, I'm a life coach, I'm a wellness coach, um, I am a business coach. Like I said in beginning, I'm a business coach for coaches. Now, what I say in my introduction, instead, I'm a business coach for coaches, providing right strategy and systems for the lead generation for my clients. Now, I am specifying what problem I am solving. Okay, so instead of talking about outcome, we usually talk about what we are doing, right? So we don't have to do that. Now, people do not are not concerned what you do. People are concerned what they can get out of you. So people are concerned about if you're confident in your work, if you can provide them results, if you can increase their income, if you can decrease their anxiety, if you can um, create good marriage in their life, right? So these are some examples, right? Third mistake which coaches are doing and they should not do is copying bigger coaches. Now see, we all are students also, right? We have our teachers who are again coaches. I have learned business coaching, digital marketing from some coach. He is a big shot. If I try and copy him, it won't give me results, right? Why it won't give me results? Why it is giving him the results? See, he has certain kind of working, right? Certain style how he works. He has certain result he is providing to his clients. For me and for him, the result might differ a little bit. Okay, so I might be working on certain problem in that niche, he might be working on certain other problem. Right now, if I copy him, my entire business is changed. So we don't have to copy our teachers or the bigger coaches or the influencers in our area. We have to learn from them and see what is good for us and then implement, right? So beware of this, using the same words which other coach is using same hooks, or making same reels, same videos, same contents, same promises. Other coach might be promising, okay, I'll help you generate, let's say I'll help you generate leads in 90 days, right? I might be offering lead generation only, but then I see, okay, lead generation in 90 days, okay, I'll give you the same offer. No, it may not work for me because my style of providing lead generation may be different, right? What exactly am I doing? I know that he doesn't know. So we do not have to copy, we have to create something unique which we can provide to our client and which can give result. Right? So these are the three mistakes I wanted to talk about. If you are doing these mistakes, you're not late again. You can rectify them now. Sit alone, plan your business, see what you are offering to your client, what you are saying. Are you saying I'm a life coach? Are you saying I can improve upon your relationships? Or are you saying that okay, results in this much time? Are you copying some other big coach or not? You know, think about this, plan your business again, start fresh and see the results. Magic actually happening in your life in just 1 week. 1 week you will start seeing the changes, and over when you follow the same track, you have to be consistent in this. Then you see the results coming to you. Thank you.